morning, everybody. Mr. Subhash Chandra Agarwal, our chief guest today. Ms. Nandini Sahai, Director of International Center Goa and President of RTI Forum Goa. Mr. Lad, and members of RTI Forum Goa. A very warm welcome to all of you on behalf of my organization, which is German Foundation, Friedrich Ebert Foundation. And very briefly, it's a foundation which has been working in more than 100 countries across the globe. In India, we are working on strengthening of democracy, peace and social justice. Strengthening of democracy and right to information. There is a direct correlation between the two. We became independent in 1947 and this Right to Information Act came into being in 2005. So for about, I think 58 years, we were without this act and we became independent. So what did we have in the name of democracy for 58 years? It was democracy, but it was simply a electoral democracy, where elections were held every 5 years at the central level, at the state level. Sometimes, the duration of the parliament was not even 5 years. So elections were held, people were asked to come and cast their vote, elect their representatives and go back and stay put there, and they could do nothing. They could be just simple observers of the things which were unfolding in the name of governance. They had no participation. They could not say, raise a voice, they could not say a word about whatever was happening, whatever the government was doing. If they were not happy with the government, so after 5 years they had this power to vote this government out. But we all know the high kind of manipulations that take place during elections also. So in brief, for about 58 years, we were a democracy, but the quality of democracy was not so good. It was merely an electoral democracy. Then comes this revolutionary act, Right to Information Act, for which the struggle was going on for a long time. If you look at this MKSS, which were the pioneers in bringing this act into this final shape, they started their movement sometimes in 1987, and the act came into this form in 2005. It was a long struggle, and many people joined it. But the fact is that once this act came into being, the first time, it is a revolutionary act, we all know. It's the first time that people got some space in governance. Not only people, I'm not talking about people who are influential, who are educated, but even the poorest of the poor, especially the poor people in this country, got some space in governance. They could raise questions. Anybody can raise questions. This is a fantastic right which has been given to the people. A poor rickshawala or a shepherd or anybody, a small farmer, can write an application and ask for information from any government official. He can ask information from Prime Minister also. So this is the kind of power that this act has given to the people. And Nandini has given us comprehensive insight about the various issues that need attention now. 6 million, she gave a figure of 6 million applications that have been filed so far. I presume this is from since 2005. 2011. 2011.
No, it is only with appellate, not high. Appellate is higher authority.
Okay, higher authority, 6 million. 6 million. Okay. Now, the point is, A, the awareness about this act among the people is very important. We have been having youth meets all over the country, and I have realized that even these college going students, many of them don't know what right to information is all about. They don't know. And a large number of people still do not know that there is an act called, there is a right which is given to them called Right to Information Act. So awareness level is the most, Nandini also pointed out that we need to work on creating awareness among people about right to information. And for this, I would like to really squarely blame the media. Creating awareness about this revolutionary act is the responsibility of the media and activists. But media, mass media, can really accelerate the awareness about this act in a big way. But what do they do? Media, if we are watching this television news, of late they have started giving some credit to right to information. Very recently about this latest case of Nitin Gadkari, Times Now goes on, he says, we had filed applications under RTI and we got this information. And he shows bundles of papers, no, which definitely have been given to the channel, to the TV channel by this Department of Company Affairs. But now, even now, they say it is an exclusive story, it is our story. No? They get information under RTI, but they don't give any credit to RTI. They don't want to give, they want to get the credit for themselves, which is very unfair. If you are supposed to create more awareness about RTI, give credit to RTI, that under RTI we got this information. They should have success stories, every day in newspapers, or maybe a small capsule, maybe once in a week on television. It's only Doordarshan which has taken on the responsibility that there is Suchna Ka Adhikar and this is how we are going about it. That's public service broadcasting channel. How about the private TV channels? No? Newspapers. I hardly get, somewhere we get to see, yes, under RTI this information was sought and this is how it goes. Media has been using RTI, but not to a great extent. These TV channels and newspapers still depend on their own sources. And they feel that this keyhole journalism or so-called investigative journalism with their own sources is more useful than using RTI, which is a straightforward route to get information from the government. So media's responsibility is very important. We are now talking about these amendments which are, from time to time these amendments, attempts are made by the government. And sometimes ago, 5 years ago, they wanted to amend this RTI Act by taking this file noting out of the purview of RTI. So the file noting will not be shown. That time, a lot of hue and cry was made by activists, by various groups, and the government had to drop this. Now there are, every second year, third year, you will find that bureaucrats who think that this is a very difficult kind of act for them to deal with, they'll come up with some suggestions of that. But I think it's the responsibility of people like you and like those who are involved as RTI activists to make sure that this act is not diluted. And media can play a very important role. So my request to the media people is that you should be a very active partner in promoting awareness about RTI and giving credit to RTI for getting all kinds of information that you are getting. I'm sure that this 1.5 day discussion here in Goa will go a long way, and we'll have some interesting discussion on this. We had the privilege of having Mr. Subhash Agrawal, who is a very well-known RTI activist, and all of you, those who have been working very enthusiastically in Goa for promoting RTI. In the end, I would like to express my deep gratitude to Mr. Agrawal, who spared his valuable time to be with us today, to Ms. Nandini Sahai, Director ICT, who has been collaborating with us in organizing these seminars, and to all of you. And I'm sure that we'll have a very good discussion. Thank you. Thank you very much.